Now, the Delta State Police Command has deployed 1,000 personnel and bomb squads to Warri to ensure security during Saturday's coronation of Omoba Shola Emiko as the 21st Olu of Warri. The police say 2 bomb squads are on standby, waiting deployment, and describe the steps as proactive measures to ensure the safety of guests and residents during the coronation. Meanwhile, Omoba Shola Emiko has gifted himself 2 brand new customized cars, a Rolls-Royce and Bentley 2021 model for his coronation as the Olu of Warri Kingdom. It was gathered that the customized Rolls-Royce would be used to usher in Emiko as the new king on Saturday, the day of his coronation. Later, the Bentley would be used for the Thanksgiving service on Sunday. A prominent ITSEKIRI son and president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, joins us now to speak more on the activities lined up for the coronation. Good to have you, sir. Okay.
Always a privilege.
Yes, a joy.
Having me in this year.
Yes, and likewise.
On a rise,
Yes, and likewise. Now, I don't want to get distracted by the Rolls-Royce and Bentley, but maybe we should start with that and get it out of the way and face the matters at hand. Is that the right signal to be sending out at this time, acquiring customized cars, expensive cars, at a time when, or is that expected of the Olu of Warri to usher in his reign?
Yeah, royalty comes with some level of class, that I can tell you. And royalty is not a synonym for poverty, but is a synonym for class. And possibly that's what was demonstrated. But I can tell you that Omoba, or as Ogiame, as he'll be fondly called from tomorrow, by God's grace, is somebody that is of the masses. Today, I was very privileged to be in almost a 10-kilometer walk in the streets of Warri, a procession, that went, because he had promised the youth, the teeming youth, that he was going to have an endurance trek with them. And I can tell you for free that he walked, if you look at my Fitbit, it's almost 13,000 steps, and 12,000 of those steps were done by him, walking, To me, that is how you test your popularity among your subjects. And if you see a lot of people thronging out, coming out from all nooks and crannies, hailing him while the procession was on, protecting very minimal security, So me, that is how you test your strength in terms of whether you are loved or otherwise. So we were quite excited about it today. At the beginning, I was a bit skeptical, but I prayed, and everything went very, very well. It's not just the ITSEKIRI coming out. Some other ethnic groups, some people I saw that I never believed would come out. But for once, we are so excited about what actually transpired today and what will transpire tomorrow, by God's grace, because everything is we perfected our plans, and we have prayed towards it. Yesterday, I was part of a delegation that met with the Oba of Benin. He prayed for us, and he was extremely, extremely excited about it. He gave us some very wonderful advice, and he's sending a very high-powered delegation. I'm also aware that the former president, 2 former presidents, will also be attending the event tomorrow, and an array of governors and former governors and ministers and very highly revered traditional rulers like the Oni of Ife, the Alaafin of Oyo, and you can see that my voice is going down because we've been having sleepless nights putting everything together and ensuring that we have a hitch-free event. But I can tell you that No. We've been having sleepless nights because we need to perfect, because with the caliber of people coming in, and also we have to also take cognizance of the COVID and the COVID protocol. Right. If you look at, we are really and truly excited about this, because we believe Omoba Shola Emiko is somebody that has demonstrated capacity in all of human endeavors. He was born into undiluted royalty, and he has demonstrated that from birth. And like I told you before, he was born, he was conditioned, primed, and nurtured to be a king. So everything about him smells royalty, and that it also comes with the tough, that automatically once that crown sits on his head tomorrow, you see a lot of sagacity, a lot of dexterity, a lot of maturity, that comes with it naturally, and of course endowed with a lot of wisdom. Talking to him in the past few days, we've been together. I've never been so proud as an ITSEKIRI man, because I see something positively new every day that I talk to him. What he wants to do for the Emiko family, what he wants to do for the ITSEKIRI nation, what he wants to do with our neighbors. His plans are so lofty. And I know because he's not going there on a fluke basis. Yeah. He's going there because he was prepared for this. So he knows exactly how to
Mr. Pinnick,
get all this is done by God's grace.
Sorry to cut you off. We're running out of time, but I really want to ask, speaking of the crown being placed on his head, has the crown been found?
I don't want to go into that, but certainly by God's grace, you see a very beautiful crown. Okay. Not radically different for whatever it is. Okay. A crown is a crown, and but what is more important is the symbolism. It's a symbol of the crown, or it's quite symbolic for him to wear a crown, and that's it. And that's going to happen tomorrow at 11 o'clock by God's grace. And after that is done, like I said, it's just pure ceremonial. He has gone through the theatrics, the rudiments, the critical elements of the Edaniki, the Jala, and he has come out. And once he came out from Ijala, the chief priest, his appellation changed from Omoba at that point to Ogiame. So, and like I said, we're happy with what is going on, and we're also calling on our brothers and sisters and everybody to be part of this road to success, because we are truly and really excited about it. Okay, we are not saying that...
I want to ask at this point, two things. One, why do you think there was so much controversy leading up to this day? Is it a signal that maybe the tenets of the being Olu of Warri should be revisited and maybe modernized? And then going forward, as you were saying, you're calling on your brothers and sisters. How much of a buy-in have you gotten from the different factions that led to where we are now?
Listen, what I saw today, firsthand, what I saw today, like I said before, if monarchy was democracy, his vote would have been 99.9999%, and that's exactly what I saw today. So it is normal in the system. Like I said, in 1951, the Olu that was to be crowned, his brother came there and agitated that he was the one that should be crowned. The district officer took him out. And again, after then, there was reconciliation. And the people that were against that Erejo at the second at that point became his closest allies. So to me, you will see things happening like that, because ITSEKIRI is one unit they are so proud of their culture. And like I keep saying, is an ethnic nationality that one is so unique in terms of having one king, one culture, and one language. And with abundance of human and material resources. So we are truly and really excited. And I don't think there's any controversy. Personally, I saw whatever you see as controversy. One, there's economic, there's political, and a bit of ego. And let me leave it in that ambiguity, But in future, we should be able to unravel some of those things. But what we are looking at now, possibly, is to have a united family. ITSEKIRIs have paid their dues in Nigeria from the time of Nana to Kotiebo, to Rewane, Alile Williams, Ejoishi, Alice Nayida, the super permanent secretaries. I can go on and on and on till date, and we are still paying our dues. And I just believe that, and that's why you see everybody from all nook and cranny of the country are thronging into Warri, Delta State, and going to Ode ITSEKIRI for our ancestral home for the event tomorrow. We are happy. The tent is a tent that seats about 2,500 to 3,000 persons. And there are overflows on both sides. There are toilets. Everything, you need to see it, is top-notch, the preparation. So because we are truly and really excited, we also want to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is sending a very high-powered delegation led by the Deputy Senate President. We're also aware that the Minister of Labor is coming, the Minister of Sports, a couple of people, from Abuja. So I want to thank them for the President for his support at every point in time. We also want to thank all the river traditional rulers that have been making their way to Warri. And when they come, we will accord them the totality of hospitality that befits their various status. So, and we are very happy about it. We're happy that we are coming out of this, especially the Omoba is coming out of this unscathed. And by God's grace, we shall have him crowned tomorrow, and we believe our eyes will be there to beam it live for everybody to see. You know, we have a couple of stations that are going to be beaming it live for people to see what we have to offer. Starting from 9 o'clock, we have the traditional regatta, you know, then all the way where we pick is Uda. Uda is like the staff of office ceremonially, because today is Omoba, tomorrow will be Ogame. So what will it be referred to is what maybe XYZ the first, XYZ the second. That's the Uda in the Shekiri, but it's called the official staff of office that we hold, and then proceed to the hall where, with very minimal ceremony, we wear the crown, and that's it. So we are truly and really excited about this, and by God's grace, the whole world will see what we have to offer tomorrow.
And we are wishing you the best with the ceremonies. Thank you so much for speaking with us today, Mr. Pinnick.